How does a change in the price of a good affect the consumer? Well, we know that when the price of a good goes up, the consumer is going to be worse off. Consumer surplus can help us quantify by how much the consumer is worse off. So let's suppose the price increases from P1 to P1 prime. Well, then if we look at this demand curve, at P1, the consumer demands Q1, but at P1 prime, because the price goes up, we're going to follow the demand curve and we're going to demand Q1 prime instead. So what's the change in the consumer surplus? Well, the consumer surplus is going to decrease, and it's going to decrease by the sum of these two areas, A and B. What do these two areas represent? Well, the consumer was buying these first Q1 prime units, even before the price increase. But now, since there's an increase to the price, the consumer is paying this much more per unit that they're still buying. So of all the units that they're still buying after the price increase, they're going to pay this much more. So this is the increase in expenditure. That's what A represents. B represents a loss of surplus because they're just buying this many fewer units. So that's how we can break up the two parts of the loss of consumer surplus from a price increase.